I heard him saying that he said, I was surprised for going he's incredible boy. Wonderful. I'm not sure, I don't hear that, but people told me that the crowd was already singing his name. It's just great.
Yeah, good mate. I love you. But it's time to go.
Gotta mix these packs and potions, no peace till I put a sim in a burner. I'm on a block like Werner, backroad lurker, fully paid bro, I'm an earner. If I pass, I'm a head top turner. Them elders are washed like Sammy Kadira. And they should start calling me uncle, because when I speak on these beats, they get murdered. Bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream. Camera, are you already not focusing? You piece of crap. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Your favorite stream of the week. I've actually missed doing it with them, you get me, but I do the daily transfer news shows in the morning. So we got them on prime time at least. You know, we're not disrespecting Tom Little. We're not getting him on, you know, at like 12 p.m. or something. Everyone join me by welcoming everyone's favorite guest on the show. But before we introduce him, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. It's been a while since we've seen Tom Little on the stream. So everyone, like, hit the like button. Everyone subscribe right now. This is you watching us. Let me show you how to subscribe to the video. This is you watching us. I want you to hit this X button and this like button right here. See? 156 people watching, only 28 likes. Nah, that's some Darwin Nunez shit right here. Hit the like button, subscribe. And everyone join me by wishing him a happy 13th birthday. Joining us on the channel is man like Tom Little. How you doing, bro?
Hello, people. How are we all doing? It feels like it's been ages, you know? It feels like it's been ages.
It has been. When's the last time you were on my channel? I actually checked. Take a guess.
I reckon it was... Was it the stream with Redmond?
Yes. And the time before that, it was only me and you. It was literally after Klopp. Thank you, Klopp video. That's how long ago it was.
What, so like the 20th of May, and we're now on the 4th of June. There's been an entire Champions League final in that time.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Mental.
How you doing? You good?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm looking forward to the Euros this summer.
Look forward to the Euros this summer? You're less cows than I am. How dare you support England?
Who said I'm supporting England?
You are supporting England. You're a wool and you have an England shirt.
I'm supporting Diogo Jota, Dominic Szoboszlai.
Here we go.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, Curtis Jones.
If you really support Szoboszlai, sing the Hungarian national anthem right now. There you are.
See, it's on the top of me. I don't want to, you know, it's fine. Who else do we have? I'm supporting Konate. I'm supporting... Who else am I supporting? Who else do we have that's going to the Euros?
We get it.
Robertson. Although, to be fair, I saw the mental thing from ESPN today that had him as the third best fullback
him in the top 10. That's the worst ranking ever. Putting Andy Robertson in 9.
Trent weren't even in the top 10. That's what's mental. They had Trent 20th.
You know what's funny? Andy Robertson has become the biggest myth in world football. Like, people actually think he's good. It's funny. Like,
no,
really
Hakimi's the biggest myth. No one watches the French league, so people believe Hakimi's a good fullback. I've never seen Hakimi perform well on the big stage.
Hakimi is a good fullback, to be fair. Define good, though. Just good, bro.
People talk about Hakimi as one of the best fullbacks in the world.
To be fair, the fullback, like, are you looking at some of the fullbacks in world football today?
Yes, and Hakimi still don't reach the top level.
Fair if you feel that way. Big up to my guy, Jack, who says, big up, gentlemen. One of my favorite shows on here. I appreciate you, Jack. You know, you're a real scouser, unlike this fake wool that we have.
Wow.
Supporting England in the Euros. I'll be here, inshallah, doing Euros watch along, supporting everyone against England because I'm Scouse at heart. You can never change that. Yes, you can have a shout out, Johnny Beard. Happy birthday, my brother. Make sure you guys are wishing Johnny a happy birthday. Big up to Ryan, who's already calling you out. Inacio is meaty. Glad we aren't getting him. Tom, what happened to that fraud Van den Berg you were hyping up? Your talent ID needs drastic improvement. Here you go. Tom versus Ryan 2.0. You know what? Actually, let me say this to Ryan. Ryan, it's 10 p.m. It's Wednesday today. Okay? Is it Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. It's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. You get me? Be a man. I'm going to send you the link right now. If you're a man, step foot into this ring. If you're a man, Ryan, step foot into this ring right here, right now. Don't tell me you have work. You ain't got no work. You ain't got no shows. Sarcasm City ain't live till later. Go ahead, Tom.
Talent ID is down to how they play as a footballer. Talent ID is not down to how much of a dickhead they are. Sepp van den Berg had a very good season for Mainz this year. For all intents and purposes, was one of the best under-21 defenders on the planet last season. Just because he's been a dickhead and asked to leave doesn't mean he's now a shit footballer. But I know you wouldn't understand that, Ryan, because you see football as agendas and stupid shit like that.
Pearce.
Also,
Ryan, open challenge invitation. You get me.
Having a man who calls Alexis McAllister meaty and says Ryan Gravenberch is our best midfielder come at me about talent ID.
Listen, if you think I'm taking Ryan's opinion seriously in 2024, then you are mistaken. Big up to my guy, Vin, of course, who says like and subscribe for the best LFC duo on YouTube. Thank you, Vin. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. All of that good stuff, you know, because we have a lot to discuss today. We're going to be talking about, you know, Inacio, Nunez staying, all that, you know, certain news happening at Liverpool Football Club. We're going to ask Tom first, though. Just tell me your how do you feel right now as a Liverpool fan? General thoughts before we get into the specifics.
I'm pretty calm, all things considered. I know some people are a little bit annoyed that they're not seeing any moves on the business in terms of transfers and stuff. I'm fine. You've got to bear in mind, right now, you're going to struggle to get any transfer business done.
Mike, where the fuck have you been? I ain't seen your name in like 2 months in this fucking chat, Mike. It's been forever since I haven't seen you.
Big ups, Mike, though. Big ups, Mike.
Yeah. He wasn't even there on the celebration, nothing. Hope you're good.
Yeah, there's 2 major international tournaments coming up. The players are playing friendlies right now. The players are preparing for said tournaments. We're probably not going to do any transfer business whilst the tournaments are starting. Let's keep it real, unless the player is not involved. But even then, I'm not stressing about the fact that we've not heard anything yet. This is how Edwards and his team operate. We don't blast it in the media like we did last summer, where fucking everyone and their nan knew we were signing McAllister 2 months before we signed him. Or where we just kept blasting the Caicedo and the Lavia shit out, and it ruins the transfers. We operate in secrecy, and that's fine. The only thing that not annoys me, it's just a bit of it's a bit weird. But
why haven't we seen an interview at least? Even if
that's what I was about to say. I think he's on holiday, and that's fine. I'd like to hear him.
No, it's not fine. We need to get to work, brother. Man said it's fine. The fuck is not fine.
It is fine. Preseason don't start till next month.
That's not the point, Tom. We need at least an interview.
I'm not asked about an interview. A media trained interview where he's just going to say this. I could pretty much tell you exactly what Arne Slot is going to say in that interview.
Oh, a media trained interview. Did you see Maresca's interview talking about winning the league and shit? You think everyone's media trained?
Lad, why would I watch Maresca's interview? Why would I watch the interview?
You know what
Maresca said? In the job in 12 months?
You know what Maresca said? We're expected to win the league. We're Chelsea. That's what Maresca said.
Did he?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. All this media trained stuff.
I didn't even know he'd had his interview yet. Or his press conference. So, like, who knows? I'm not asked. Me personally, I'm not asked. I don't care if Arne Slot's going to give me
take a cameraman on holiday and make an interview. Just, can we get an announcement? Can we get like a here's the slot video, guys? That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm not asking for much. Why is that asking for too much, Tom? Asking for an interview.
It's not, but I'm not asked if it hasn't come out yet. If you want to see a slot interview, you can be annoyed that you haven't had one yet. I'm not asked. I'll see it when it happens. I'd rather just wait until preseason starts for it all to kick off, rather than now we get a fucking slot interview with 20 odd days of just going, what the fuck? What use is it? He's going back on holiday. What is the need, the straight away desire to have this Arnie Slot interview? For me, I'm just not bothered about it. It'll come when it comes. I know he's been in Liverpool. I know he's already done bits. So yeah, it'll come when it comes.
If you're a real Liverpool, if you're a real Scouser, where's Moore
I know
Hall?
he's in. I know he was in a. I know he was in a restaurant.
Where's Moore Hall?
I
Tell
know
the
he was in a
world now.
restaurant on I don't know where
Where's
fucking
Moore
Moore Hall
Hall?
is. I'm not a geography map of fucking Liverpool. I'll tell you right now. I'm
Jack,
not.
confirmed
in
he's a
Moore
wolf.
Hall. That's the
Confirmed.
right. Okay.
You probably
but
live
now
near Newcastle and you're doing the accent just for views.
Yeah, you got me, lad. You got me. Fucking load of shit.
No,
But
but
yeah,
I've actually read this as well, by the way. I've read about him, like, apparently speaking to Liverpool fans and shit. How the fuck you speak to the fans? Can you speak? Can I get all I want is just an interview. Just tell me, like, yo, hi, my name's Arnie Slot. I'm the fucking Liverpool manager. You get me? It's just, oh, he's 250 quid per head, by the way. Oh,
yeah,
that's your
way
manager,
too rich
Tom,
for my
right?
blood. Way too rich for my blood. No wonder I didn't fucking know where Moorhead was. Moore Hall, whatever.
That's not
Way
too
too
rich
rich
for
for
you.
my
I'll pay
blood.
you more than that a week.
Brother, you've never paid me.
That's a complete lie. I've paid you 100%.
Brother, you haven't. But anyway, I'm not off, by the way, before people try and crash it on him. It'll come when it comes. I'm just quite happy as a Liverpool fan. I think there's certain things to be excited about. I think that we'll operate quite quickly when we want to in the transfer market this one, which will be a pleasant change of pace from the Ibiza Rays of Jorg Schmadtke. And I hope we get the business done this summer because we can set ourselves up for, the future. And it can look pretty bright very quickly.
Okay. So there's a lot to unpack there. You get me? There's a lot to unpack there, Tom. First of all, speaking of like slot and all that type of stuff, I just want to ask you a genuine question. Would you be shocked if Arnie Slot has an absolutely crap start to the season?
Slightly. It's hard to say because I want to see him in pre-season. I want to see what we're doing in pre-season because I think that'll be a big sort of factor in it. It wouldn't shock me to my core if we didn't win any like the first 3, first 4. If it takes the players a bit of time to get going to the system. But I doubt that'll happen because I think we've got a good enough team anyway, and it's not a massive divergence from the style of play that we had beforehand. So yeah, I'd be quite shocked, but I'm not ruling it out as a possibility. But I wouldn't. Let's say we go 0 from 4 type thing in the first 4 games. I wouldn't be calling for his head.
Do you see a way? Say that again.
If we didn't win any of our first 4, I wouldn't be calling for his head like other people on Twitter would be.
When would you call for his head?
I don't know if we're in the fucking relegation zone.
If we've lost the first 7 games, would you call for his head?
If you're 7-0, if you've lost the first 7, it would be a bit yeah.
A bit
but again, probably not.
So we're less ruthless than Crystal Palace, who sacked Frank de Boer after 7 games. Traian, you see what I'm saying? See, you know when League Honor has the standards conversation, here he should really have it with the Liverpool fans.
Mm-hmm.
So he could go the first 7 games with losing every single one, and you didn't call for his head. You know how fucked up that is?
Like, I'd be on the edge, but come on, like I've seen managers have shit runs.
That's not
Liverpool
a shit run. That's a quarter of a season.
7 games is not a quarter of a season.
I mean, almost. If you round it, it's 10.
Like, if he loses the first 7, it'll be really concerning.
By the way, I'm not asking you to call for his head. I'm just saying 0 from 7 is wild for you to go like, yeah, I'm gonna back him. saying.
I am going to back him now. I think he
I'm
can
backing
be.
him as well. You will never hear me say those two words ever again. Ever. We could be in 20th place in December and I wouldn't say it.
You got a
Yeah,
nut
I'm
shit the
that
first
petty.
time you said them.
No, I'm going to be petty.
petty.
Because when everyone comes back and Husam's right as per usual, we will see.
I don't know. I'm just. I don't think we'll lose the first 7. Though. Let's be completely honest. We're not going to lose
I
the
don't think
first 7
so
games
either.
of the season. Fucking hell.
Tell me, what are your expectations for next season, then?
My minimum expectations are to repeat what we did this season. So challenge for the title, win a cup, but because we're in Champions League rather than Europa League, I'm not. You have to win it. But get me to the semis now. I'm pretty happy. Or like quarters with a tough draw. Like, so let's say we drew Real Madrid in the quarters and we went out to Real Madrid and fucking Mbappe and that. I wouldn't sit there and go, slot, you fucked it in Europe. I go, unlucky. Look at the draw sometimes. But as long as we're, what's the word?
I actually agree with that, but like, don't tell me
Maintaining.
get eliminated to fucking Porto and I'm supposed to accept that shit. Like,
as long as we consolidate, as long as we consolidate what we did this year. Because if we still had Jurgen Klopp, the expectations would be different because it's a better manager.
if we had Klopp, what would you say? Be honest. Be honest. Be for real.
I'd win one
Don't
of
lie.
the Champions League or the Premier League. Win
Yep.
one of them.
Yep.
I'm not asked about which one, but win one of them. With it being slots and it's a new job and that I want a consolidation year where we just see what he can do.
But here's the thing, Tom. I want to say this. Regardless of who was the manager this season, we cannot have this energy. We can't. Look at the team that we have. I mean, even now, I know obviously you saw the Instagram.
What energy?
No, I'll tell you. Look, here's the thing. You saw the Instagram post from Mo. You saw the rumors that Trent is staying, Virgil is staying, all these guys are staying. What we cannot do is sit up here and start, basically just going all the way like to the fucking insane levels of mediocrity now and start saying weird shit I'm glad you said challenge because that's actually what I want as well. I think challenge and a trophy is fair.
If our league campaign went the same as it did this year, where we were there right up until the end and we fell off towards the end, that I'd take that for the first season with Arnie Slot. As long as
with a trophy, like a FA Cup, Carabao Cup, whatever.
Add a trophy alongside that and a solid challenge for the title.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good year.
You 100% take that, and I'm not the guy who's going to go. Bin off the cups. Don't really matter about Champions League. Just try and get top 4, top 5. No, that the squad isn't. The squad's better than that. Especially if we make the correct additions in the summer. So minimum, I want a consolidation. Minimum, I want us to do.
I want Machin. Do you want Adeyemi as well?
Since no, fucking not Adeyemi. Oh my god, Adeyemi. Oh my Christ.
That's where we draw the line. I think. Do you guys? Here's the thing in the chat as well. Tell me what your expectations are, because you know why I ask you that question. Do you feel like certain Liverpool fans are just going over the top with low expectations? And I'm not even trying to do the standards thing, but I'm sure you've seen it as well. There are Liverpool fans saying that all they want is a style of play. I swear to God, I'm not even making this up, chat. I swear, wallahi, I'm not making this up. People are going really over the top with the expectations part. They're acting like, our expectations should just be anything, basically.
We were there last year. Genuinely, if we just didn't have one of the worst injury crises in the entire league, we could have won that league. Yeah, like there was 2 extenuating circumstances which stopped us winning that league last year. So we're not in need of a complete blow up and go to right. I just want to style of play and I want to see the youngsters come in and do bits and pieces and this that. We're not United. We're not Chelsea.
No, but people are actually saying that. I swear.
But in the dickheads. That's what they are. The dickheads. The dickheads. Whoever says that, they're a dickhead. We are not in that spot. Right, everyone. Right, John James, Ilya. I never said we had the worst injury crisis. I said we had one of the worst. When you miss Alisson, Salah, and Trent, 3 of your 4 world-class players for 3 months at the same point, alongside 4 other injuries, including 2 season-ending ones. Yes, that's an injury crisis. Never said it was the worst, Tom.
You know, no, but you know, I told you that, Tom. Siddy here mentions that who's a long-time supporter of the channel. He's 100% right. People need to stop acting like this is the same club that Jurgen Klopp first walked into. You cannot do that. You cannot. I am not accepting anyone sat here talking to me like this is 2015 Liverpool, bro. Trent, Alisson, Van Dijk, and Mo are staying. I've got Konate, I've got McAllister, I've got Jota, I've got, you know, pieces around that to work with. Joe Gomez. Don't act like this is a rebuild. This ain't no rebuild, bro. Respectfully, when people say stuff like top 4, bro, top 4 is like
from that team.
Top 4 is like Chelsea, you know, like Spurs type shit. Top 4 ain't us. I think if we got Martin O'Neill, we will get top 4.
I mean, Martin O'Neill is shit now, but the team that Klopp took over back in 2015, none of them get in this team. None of them. So we can't have anywhere near the.
There's one who gets in. 2
Coutinho
who gets in.
Maybe. Coutinho
3
maybe.
3. Firmino, Origi, Coutinho.
Oh, I forgot Firmino. I was on about the first starting 11 he played. So against Tottenham, because I can remember that one. I'm not including Origi because he doesn't get in ahead of Jota. Jota's better than Origi. I'm going by first choice 11 for Liverpool next year. Coutinho would get in the 10 over Szoboszlai. That's it. That's the only one. Or you could do Coutinho on the left and Szoboszlai at the 10. That's the only one. No one else does. So we can't have the same expectations that we did then. You can't. There's got to be.
Speaking of expectations that we did then and all that type of stuff. First of all, big up to everyone locked in. There's 370 people locked in even at this time of the night. So I appreciate you all. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Tom's Little's channel is in the title as well. So make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Go subscribe to Tom Little as well. Despite he's less consistent than the guy we're about to speak on. Hit the like button, guys. Big up to Jack, big up to Vin and Ryan for the super chats. And look, Vin even sent a $2 super chat to tell you guys to like and subscribe. So make sure you guys are like and subscribing. Thomas Little, according to your bestie James Pearce, Darwin Nunez is staying at Liverpool Football Club. Yep. Tell me your thoughts on that, because we're gonna have to have this Nunez conversation. And I know the type of person you are because you're a reactionary fuck. So go ahead, tell me why Nunez it's good for him to stay. Go ahead.
I don't want him to stay.
There you are.
I don't want him to stay. I'll be honest. I wish we could move him on this summer, but I know why we're not going to, because we're not going to get the money that we want. Therefore, you might as well keep him around in that case. I hope he isn't the first choice striker next year. I hope that we buy a fucking new medical team that can keep Jota fit, so I can use Jota. If I've got to rely on Nunez in the big moments again, I have no confidence. I've watched Liverpool for years now. I've seen loads of great strikers. I've seen Fowler. I've seen Sturridge. I've seen Torres. I've seen
Fowler. He was before you were born, Tom. No, you haven't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not even a mockery. You were born in 2002.
But you do realize there are things called websites where you can watch old games.
Oh, that's fine. I've seen Kenny Dalglish and Ian Rush.
No, I've not. I can't put myself through that type of footage. It hurts my eyes too much. But from Fowler onwards, I've seen all them strikers, and they all are top level strikers. Liverpool's always had a history of top level strikers. Liverpool have never really struggled with number 9s. The standard I have for a Liverpool striker is very high. Nunez doesn't hit it. That's the fact. Could he ever hit it? I have my major doubts, because we are 2 years into the Nunez experiment, and up there he has the same problems that he did when he came through the door in 2022. The same problems are there. We might as well. sake.
That is the truest fucking statement.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, I've seen Suarez, I've seen Torres, I've seen Sturridge, I've seen Firmino, all these top strikers who you could rely on in
Your
big moments.
favorite player ever is better than Nunez.
Dirk out, yeah, 100%. 100% Dirk out
100%.
was clutch player. But it's because I've got no faith in him. I've never had a situation where a Liverpool striker has been through one-on-one as consistently as Nunez is, and I don't have faith in him.
Can I ask you a genuine question? You called Sepp van den Berg a dickhead. I worked with you, and you were really angry at Carvalho when he downed tools and he deleted his Liverpool pictures. Why don't we keep the same energy towards Nunez?
I did.
Why did he delete all his Liverpool pictures?
I've kept that same energy.
Because we've done nothing but hug and kiss this guy for the last 2 years, and he goes and he deletes all the Liverpool pictures. After all the Liverpool fans singing Nunez every time he misses a chance. Why don't we keep the same energy on a reel?
I've said my piece on Nunez. I hated the fact that he didn't clap Klopp off when he was walking through his bit at the end. I dislike the fact he's removed all the photos. It just looks childish and it looks petulant, and it's not a good look.
Petulant
for the player who lost his spot at the end of last season when the competition wasn't really that great. So I know he's going to stay. I know he will play a part next year. I do want to maintain though, he was not my first choice to sell. He was always second choice to sell. The moment the Colombian on the left wing goes, then it's Nunez's time. But if you put a gun to my head right now and told me you've got to sell one of Diaz or Nunez right now and the other one stays, I'll keep Nunez 100 times out of 100.
Okay. Let me tell you, I don't know. Obviously, you don't know as much as I do regarding like what's happening at the club and stuff like that. Because
I watched your stream yesterday.
Yeah, you know exactly what's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
know exactly.
Basically, what's happening at Liverpool Football Club is Diaz is going to leave. He's asked to leave. So hopefully we can find a suitor for him so he can fuck off. Donkey wants to stay. So the Donkey reporter got it the right on the Donkey player, you know, big up James Pearce. You know, me and him have had our encounters on social media. And, you know, Ilya, you say this. Here's the thing. When you say who you want to replace Diaz, let me make something crystal clear.
This is where I piss you off.
Even Tom agrees on this. People don't know this. People think I'm the Nunez agenda guy. My feelings on Diaz are 100 times worse than my feelings on Nunez. People think I'm joking. People think I'm joking. You know what pisses me off the most? A winger who can dribble, and does fuck all. You know how much that irritates me, Ilya? Let me say this. People really think like I'm the Nunez guy. I'm not the Nunez guy. I'm the Diaz guy. The moment this guy leaves Liverpool Football Club, I'm doing full-on celebration stream. All Diaz is good at is literally... Let me finish, Tom. All he's good at is literally dribbling. What is Diaz good at? Dribbling. Big chances created. Oh, he's supposed to be this creative guy. He's got less big chances created than Cameron Archer. Who's that fucking Sheffield? You have a Chelsea badge on your name. Reece James has been injured all year long. Luis Diaz has less big chances created than Reece James, who's in a relationship with the nurse. I need at least give me a winger. Bro, let me give you an example. An example from our own squad, Tom. Tom Little is an idiot when he says stuff like Gakpo on the left wing. But at least if Gakpo's on the left wing, he can fucking cross. He can fucking pass. He can do something that's at least good. You know what Diaz does on the left wing? Dribble, do nothing. Dribble, do nothing. Dribble, do nothing. Go watch Luis Diaz in a 90-minute game of football. You want to know the perfect example? Go watch Liverpool versus City at Anfield rerun. Luis Diaz made Kyle Walker eat Anfield grass. How many times he dribbled past him? Wow. We all got up and were like, yay, what a dribbler. Did he do anything with the ball? I'm not even saying GA. Fuck GA. Did he create a big chance? Did he take his opportunity one-on-one? Mo Salah put him one-on-one. He looked at Ederson or Ortega, whoever the fuck was in net. He looked at him on his face, and then he shot it at the corner flag. Get rid of that fucker now. Go ahead, Tom.
That's fine, Sam. And I agree, and I will say my bit on Diaz. But I need to go back a couple steps. I am not an idiot for saying Gakpo can play on the left wing. I'm a fucking genius for that, because who was our best attacker to end the fucking season when he played on the left wing? It was Cody fucking Gakpo. Shock horror. You play a winger on the wing and they do it. But on Diaz and Nunez, the reason why I will continue to back Nunez over Diaz, they have the same problem. They struggle with end product, but it is a different form. Nunez's end product is inconsistent. Diaz's end product is non-fucking existent. Inconsistent is workable. I can work with inconsistent. I cannot work with something that doesn't exist. I'm not fucking Houdini. I can't make it appear. I can at least work with inconsistency and try and manage and pick and choose games and opportunities and positions where I can maximize output. What the fuck can I do with Diaz? Play him on the left, doesn't do anything. Play him on the right, doesn't do anything. Play him up top, he fucking wouldn't do anything. Play him at left back, he wouldn't do anything. Play him at fucking centre mid, he wouldn't do anything. Put him on the football pitch, he wouldn't do anything. That's the problem I've got with Diaz. The output is not there for a Liverpool winger. Gakpo got half the fucking chances on left wing and created as many big chances in the last month of the season than Diaz did all season. How the fuck does that make sense? Come on, man. That's my point with Diaz. He's simply not good enough. He's simply not good enough. And he's 28 now.
I agree completely with Tom.
That ship of growth, of final ball quality, potential, it sailed long ago. That left fucking Albert Dock long ago.
You know why?
We are stuck.
We're
stuck with this version of Diaz.
Give up. Give up. This is who he is. Ilya, I know you're honest about it, but you need to understand something. Ilya, welcome, by the way. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Honestly, big up to everyone who supported the channel with a super chat. Just want to say one thing, guys. Me and Tom's whole concept of this fucking show is me and him disagreeing 24/7. Luis Diaz has brought us together like when Shawn Michaels and John Cena teamed up. This is like when Batista and The Undertaker became a tag team. This is how bad this guy is. He has made us team up. The guy is 28 fucking years old. You are 28. You cannot create. You cannot shoot. You cannot do anything on the football pitch other than fucking dribble. All you can do on the football pitch is dribble. If me and Tom and everyone in the chat, 450 of you, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. If all of you in the chat, if we took a plane, we traveled to South America, and we went on a 3-month scouting spree, how many dribblers do you think we can fucking buy? And you know what it is? Big up Leighton. Leighton, I appreciate the U-turn you have made on me, because you used to call me out on every stream. Now you're here watching. You know, you're one of the people. You're my youth project. You're my Trent youth project. That's what I'm saying, Ilya. People think Diaz is 24. Fam, he's 28. He's 28.
He's 27. He turns 28
He's
next
turning
season.
28. Exactly.
He turns
I'm counting if he stays
January.
next season what he will be. Yeah, prime age. Perfect. 100%. Call me PSG. This right here is the thing that I'm saying, at least. You know how, like, Mo Salah has the most big chances created in the whole league, but, like, you know, but the forward doesn't convert it type shit? Diaz don't even create. Like, you know, at least me and Tom would be sat here. Imagine Diaz was like on 25 big chances created, 20 big chances created. Me and Tom would be like, you know what? Luis Diaz has been let down by the forwards because he's created 25 big chances and they missed them all. You know the problem? He don't even create. He has 9 big chances created in 3 years at Liverpool Football Club. 3 years at Liverpool Football Club, 9 big chances created. Not 9 per year, 9 in the whole 3 years. 9 in the entirety of the 3 years, he has 9. For reference, Alfie Doherty, the Luton Town left back, has more big chances created. Cameron Archer, who plays for Sheffield United, and they were by far the worst team in this whole league, has more big chances created.
And it's not even just about the pure cold-hearted stats. I have to watch Diaz every week for Liverpool. There's Big chances created only measures when a shot happens at the end. Big chances created doesn't measure the fact that there was multiple times last season where Mohamed Salah's in on goal and Diaz overhits the pass or underhits the pass or doesn't pass.
Aston Villa away, by the way. Most recent
It
example.
doesn't include
literally.
any of these metrics. He's the most frustrating player to have, but there is no novelty with it. At least with Nunez, there's a bit of a novelty of, oh, well, he's youngish. He could sort it out. When's Diaz going to sort it out? When he's 33? I'm not waiting around for that. You can go do that in Saudi.
African Cat, I agree with you, my brother. But I wouldn't put up that comment because they want to cancel me. But you're my guy, and I agree with you. Bro, you know, watching Luis Diaz, if Luis Diaz had end product, he would be it. But he has no end product whatsoever. Like when we first bought him, you're like, oh, he's 24. There's time for him to develop. Exactly what Ilya said.
That was when the novelty was. That's
my point, Tom. We were like, you know what? Luis Diaz is 24. He has time to get this output thing out his system. He is 27, 28 now. Khalas. It's actually fucking pointless. Now, when it comes to Nunez, when you say we're not going to get money for him, who told you we're not going to get money?
It's not that we're not going to get money. It's that we're not going to get a value close to what we paid for him.
Yeah, and how much do you think Nunez is worth in the current market? Give me a real number.
I reckon we get 50 at a push.
And that's not what I asked you. I said, how much is he worth right now?
He's worth 45.
Blood. Do you really think he's worth 45?
50 maybe.
Look at the market, Tom. Brother Sesko is going for 55. Sesko is like Nunez light.
Didn't Sesko... Right, so Nunez got 18 goals last season. Sesko got 18 goals last season. Sesko's 4 years younger.
No, but think reputation. Like, listen, here's the thing. You're giving the realistic number, which me and you...
reputation.
I'm not going to speak for you. Hear me out. I'm not going to speak for you. Me, I would trade Nunez for win the dog. That's a different argument, right? But when I look at Nunez compared to market value, Tom, look at the strikers in world football. Newcastle are saying 170 million to just pick up the phone on Isaac. You get what I'm saying? Ivan Toney, 100 million 6 months ago in January. They wanted 100 million for Ivan Toney. Osimhen is going for 120. Sesko is going for 55 million. Now, if I do all that math, I think I could get 60 for Nunez with ease. 50 minimum.
Which club are going to pick Nunez over an Osimhen?
That's not the point. He's half the price.
That is the point.
He's half the price.
That is the entire
point.
He's
half the price. Why are you making a comparison to someone who's half the price?
So you think Osimhen's going to cost 120 this summer?
No, Osimhen's going to cost 100 million minimum, brother.
So then, to be half the price, it'd be 50, which was my valuation.
You know who needs a striker right now? Atletico de Madrid.
Yeah, and they want Julian Alvarez. So we can't even fucking flog Nunez to Atletico.
You know what we should do? Call them, go like, you know what? Fuck Alvarez. Take Nunez and Diaz, 100 million combined. Done.
No.
They can both fuck off to the same club. Perfect.
No. That's a pretty shit deal, actually.
Why is it a shit deal?
Because I can get 70 million for Diaz this summer.
Can I stop whispering? This is not your girlfriend you're calling at 10 p.m.
I can get 70 million.
Speaking to the audience of This Is Football with 500 people watching. Make sure you guys are liking. Respect the audience, bro. They've all subscribed to your channel. Let them down with
I can get 70 million for Diaz this summer. Therefore, if I sell both of them to Atletico for 100 million, I am selling Nunez for the equivalent of 30 million. But we've just established, even in my world, where I am quite conservative with the valuation, that's still half the price of what we think he could be valued at this summer. So, no, it's a shit deal. The better option...
120 million for both.
Let's go, not paying that, though. Why the fuck would they want Diaz? They've got a better winger in Lino. Why would they want Diaz?
Every winger is better than Diaz, but you need to think about reputation. He's the Colombian captain.
Oh, reputation.
Of course, one guy is the Uruguay number 9. The other guy is the Colombian captain.
Nunez's reputation is in the fucking gutter. Let's keep it real.
You're
Does it
looking
matter?
at it from like a fan perspective, not like from a CEO perspective or from a sporting director perspective.
The sporting
You really
right.
think, Thomas Little, that if you really think if PSG called to bid for Nunez, they're gonna bid 30 million? Of course they won't.
Yeah, because PSG wouldn't fucking call to bid for Nunez because they'd see
That's not the
his
point.
stats.
Don't change the topic.
No, because it is the point. Because you're saying sporting directors look at stats. They don't look at who plays up front for their national team. Because fucking Gonzalo Ramos plays up front for Portugal. I wouldn't fucking buy him. Sporting directors wouldn't touch him at the minute because he's shit. Nunez's stat line is he has 20 goals across 2 seasons in the Premier League. Some players match that in 1 season, but we'll ignore that fact for now. He also has over 50 big chances missed. So all these sporting directors who are looking for the marginal gains in football, you're telling me they will pay 60 to 70 million for a guy who averages 1 goal every 3 big chances missed. He has to miss 3 massive chances first before he gets you a goal.
Who?
And that's across 2 seasons. That's Nunez.
Who? No, Nunez is 1 goal per 5 big chances missed. I've already done my research in all clubs.
I know I'm doing Premier League only. I was being conservative with it. But that's my point. Where is the estimation there? I would rather keep him. If I'm getting offered 30 million, I'd rather keep him. Genuinely. Diaz is a different kettle of fish, but Nunez I'd rather keep if I got offered 30
put money
million.
to the side. I'll ask you a question right now that's very crystal clear. Tom Little is now Michael Edwards for a week.
Mm-hmm.
You get to sell 5 players. Tell me the 5 players you're selling.
Simicast, Diaz. I'll rebuy Simicast 3 separate times to sell them again.
Okay, can you stop being an asshole and actually give me 5 names you'd sell? Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Simicast, Diaz. One of Jones or Gravenberch. Probably Gravenberch, just because I think he's a little bit of a worse fit in the system compared to Jones, and Jones has the benefit of being homegrown. Can I cheap out there and name like 2 youngsters? Because the rest of the squad I actually rather keep.
So even if you had the choice of getting the money that you want for Nunez, you're keeping him. You're a prick.
I'm not gonna get the money though.
The whole world. Everyone watching into thinking that you actually would get rid of the guy.
No. Because you're operating in this fancy world, but if I'm getting the money for whoever I want.
I told you you're Michael Edwards for a fucking week. Of course, that's a fantasy world, dickhead. Yes. That's the point of it. The question. You're not in a fantasy world.
Right. Okay. So now that I know the full context, and it's just who would I rank the 5 players you'd want to get rid of Liverpool? Want to get out of Liverpool first?
Who are Michael Edwards? Tell me.
It would be Robertson and Simicast can both come. Diaz, Nunez, and fucking, again, one of Gravenberch or Jones. Take your pick. I don't mind which of the ones you pick, but one of them is who
I'll tell you who I would sell. Robertson, Diaz, Nunez, Sepp van den Berg, and Fabio Carvalho. That's the 5 I would sell.
You've copped out with 2.
I'm not selling Simicast. No, I'm keeping Simicast, and I'm keeping Gravenberch and Jones.
Right. I didn't know I could include Carvalho and Sepp van den Berg then. Okay, I'll keep Gravenberch.
Stop. I'm only selling 3 of the squad. Those are the 3 I would sell. Now, the other 2, Sepp van den Berg and Fabio Carvalho, I would let go. Bro, what is wrong with you, Tom? I didn't say anything crazy. So you know who we disagree on? We just disagree on Simicast and one of the other midfielders. That's it.
Yes, but my whole point was I didn't know that I could include shitters like Sepp van den Berg in this. I thought we were on about regular first-team players. If that's the case, Robertson can stay and the midfielder can stay. And I'll chuck van den Berg and Carvalho out on that list.
Okay, no problem.
We will never... I can't be bothered doing the left-back arguments again. We're never going to agree on which left-back should stay. That's the thing. We're never going to agree on it. So let's just avoid this conversation and get onto signings instead.
Okay, here's the thing. How do you feel about the fact that Nunez is staying? Now let's talk about the reality and not the hypothetical.
Not great, but I kind of knew it was going to happen, so I didn't get my hopes up. So it's just a bit of whatever. I hope he can. I hope Jota stays fit, type thing. Now, if I was being told Diaz is staying, yeah, I'd stream. If I got told Diaz was staying, you'd see me boot up a stream to rant about it. At least with Nunez, I can just not justify, but numb myself to one more year of him. Diaz got 3 years, Nunez can have 3 years. I can put up with 3 years and then be done with it.
You know, here's my logic. I always look at the possibilities of the situation. There's two possibilities with Darwin Nunez. Either next season starts and he starts scoring goals, and we can all 510 of us can actually start saying, wow, Nunez has finally done what he's brought in here to do. So he could finally start scoring goals, which me, Tom, by the way, I speak for all Liverpool fans. Me, Tom, and every single Liverpool fan would be happy if Nunez starts scoring goals. I acknowledge that's a possibility. The only question I always ask is, but what if the reverse happens? What if the first 6-7 games, he's already on 10 big chances missed, and he's not taking his chances again? Then we're sat here. I would rather take the risk now, make a 10, 15 million, 20 million loss on him now, and keep him. But unfortunately, we have to live in the fucking shit universe of him staying at my football club. So, yeah. Let me read these super chats before we carry on with the stream. Big up to Gagandeep, big up to Nags, big up to Happily, big up to Ilya, big up to my guy Jack, Vin, and Ryan for the super chats. Of course, Ryan disappeared. You know what, Tom? Let me do something quick. Let's see if he's a man and he picks up.
Is this Ryan? Is it?
He will never be a man. He'll never be a man and come and face us. Mano a mano. Ever. Ever.
I don't care, Sam. He can go fucking moan about McAllister to a wall. I don't really care. I'm ready to talk about transfers, exciting things.
Let's go. Big up to Happy Singh, who says that is Happy Singh. Yeah, that is Happy Singh. Hey, I hope you're always happy because I'm happy. Big up, my brother. Come on, you Gunnar. Love from Leicester. Big up to you, my brother. Big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat and the love you've shown us. I appreciate you. Big up to Nags Games. Says, my problem with Diaz is he pulls on his Colombia shirt. He starts moving like Robin. Banging game. Winners past Allison. By the way, thoughts on Nunez on left wing. Yeah, but here's the thing. In football history in general, there's always been players who perform much better for international than they do club. You want to hear a perfect example? Diego Forlan. Go look at how Forlan played for Uruguay versus how he played for Atletico, for Man United, for all the clubs he's played at. I think he had like 2 seasons where he was really good in Atletico. Other than that, he was like, to be honest, like just above average almost. There's a lot. There's a lot of players who perform much better for international than they do for their club. And maybe international. By the way, there's another example. Tom will know this from recent times. Rabiot. Have you ever seen Rabiot for France versus Rabiot for club? The level difference of levels. I'll let you answer that last part. Your thoughts on Nunez left wing.
There's a type of left winger that I like. Left wing is a strong word. Basically, that year where Allegri kept playing Mandzukic left wing for Juve as like basically a target man on the left to link up with everyone else. If Nunez was good, he could do that. But he's not, so I have to look at a left winger with wildly inconsistent end product again. But at least he's quicker and more direct, so it's better than Diaz. It's not ideal, though. He certainly wouldn't be my first choice out there.
Would you buy Sterling from
No.
Chelsea for 30 million to replace Diaz? Hypothetical.
No.
That's a bad hypothetical, Ilya. The
If
answer
there is
would
one
be
le-
collectively
if
from
there
the
is
whole
one left
Liverpool
winger-
fan base. I know.
If there is one left winger in the Premier League that I despise more than Diaz, and I think has arguably worse end product than Diaz, it is Sterling.
Oh, of course, I cannot stand Sterling. I hate him. He's a Man United fan who played for Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. How fucked up that is. Imagine Tom Little. I could imagine Tom Little, actually, but imagine me playing for Man United, Chelsea, and City. That would
Wow.
never. Bro, I could imagine you doing that, Tom. If I give you 100
No
grand a week,
chance.
you would run your ass out for Man United.
No
Don't lie.
chance.
You
No
would.
chance. No
Say
chance.
swear you wouldn't.
Swear on my life, wouldn't.
Wallahi, I wouldn't play for Man United.
I would be the that player who I
Would
basically
you play
been
for
that
Arsenal
good-
for 100 grand a week?
No,
I play for Arsenal. I don't think they're a rival.
I don't like Arsenal.
Would you play for Spurs for 100 grand a week?
Can Spurs pay me 100 grand a week?
That's not the. Just answer the fucking question. Would you play?
If Liverpool didn't want me, then yeah.
Fairs. You know who I would take from Chelsea for 30 million? You should know, Tom. You've worked with me long enough. Who could theoretically play left wing as well?
I don't.
Christopher
and
Nkunku.
I don't even want to consider it.
Christopher Nkunku is who I'm taking.
Yeah, he's not available for it. Yes, and Nkunku's good, but he's not available for it. I was trying to think
African actually, everyone's
here.
taking Palmer. Me, Tom, and everyone's taking Palmer. Don't even go there. Obviously, we're taking fucking Palmer. That's not the point, brother.
We're not idiots.
Who would you take from the whole Chelsea squad? Whole squad available to you right now. Who are you taking? Obviously, Palmer. Who else?
Palmer and Nkunku. Caicedo. Cole will maybe as a backup. Reece James to be a backup for Trent. Yeah, that's about it.
Yes. Big up to Gagandeep who says, will new LFC regime do what's required to sustain success, or will they revert to back to type by leaving the club short, which harms us long term? Thoughts?
Who knows? I hope it's the latter. We're not gonna suddenly start to spend 80 million quid on players, like pair player type thing. We're gonna continue to operate the way we did, but I'm hoping that with the new regime we've got in, it's gonna be more ruthless and it's gonna be building to sustain success. Because I think where we went wrong was holding on to the past too long back in 2021, and that started the spiral. If Edwards had his way, we'd be looking at a midfield right now of Bruno G and Enzo Fernandez.
And Caicedo. Rodrigo left wing.
Mm-hmm. Imagine.
Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you, Gagandeep.
Hold on, Gagandeep. I'll come back to this. We just need to. I need to address what Ilya's saying right now.
No, we will. Just hold tight. Be patient. Here's the thing, Gagandeep. This summer is the most important summer in FSG history. Full stop. Most important summer by far in FSG history, because they need to put their money where their mouth is. Because we've been hearing it's all about club loyalty and all that shit. Okay, no problem. Yalla, go ahead. Show me that it's not just club loyalty thing. Go spend the money. Simple as that. You have to spend the money. You have to put the money on the table. And we have to get the transfers done. I mean, you're talking about sustaining success. We don't have success this season to sustain to begin with. We need to create new success, Gagandeep. We need to do that. Take those steps that take us to the next level. So for me, I look at this current team. I think we need about 5 players this summer, and I think we should get them all. Simple as. Big up to Arthur who says we have a Champions League winning left back on sale. Big up. We also have a Champions League winning left back on sale. I'd sell Robertson happily tomorrow, but also Tom Wood, man out here putting him in 9th place and shit in the fucking ESPN list.
Not happily. I'd sooner sell Tsimikas, but
that's not the point. You said Robertson and Tsimikas. From a Chelsea point of view, I would only take Alisson, Van Dijk, and Salah, and that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I told you stop taking Chelsea fans seriously. Ilya, there's no way you actually think this.
I just want to know what centre-back Ilya has ahead of Konate and Kwanzaa.
Chelsea, Liverpool combined 11.
It can't be Badiashile or Dizassi because they're both shit.
None of them are better than Konate. None of them are better than Konate. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate.
I think you still.
I like Cucurella. I'll probably shove Cucurella. I like.
Put Gomez left back.
Actually, based on performances, yeah, you could go Gomez left back. In midfield, it will probably be McAllister, Caicedo, and who else? Has Tom froze? There you are. Now he's back. McAllister, Caicedo. You could put Palmer in the 10. Then I'd go Salah, Jota, and probably Jackson. That would be the combined 11. No, but Ilya, you cannot say you only take those three because we have a lot of players that start for you, bro. It's not an insult. It's just the reality. I mean, Trent is better than both your right backs, and one of them is never fit to begin with. You know, that's the thing. So one of them is never fit to begin with. So that's a problem that you have. You definitely would take McAllister because he starts for your midfield. I mean, without even having the Enzo argument, he's definitely better than Gallagher. You would definitely take Jota in your team because he's a clinical finisher, and you would take Mo Salah, of course. So that right there is
Chelsea get 3 players. Chelsea get 3 players at best, which is Nkunku,
Caicedo,
Palmer, and Caicedo. You have Jota up top, Salah on the right, Palmer in the middle, and Nkunku on the left, McAllister, Caicedo, and Tyler full back four and goalkeeper.
Yeah, but Ilya, even when Reece James and Trent were both fit, bro, Trent this season, let's not forget, if you remember, at like the first 6 months of the year, he
was the best player
for the best player in the league, bro. Like Trent was like next level.
Trent was arguably the best player. Trent was arguably the best player in the Premier League from November to January.
By the way, Ilya, this season Reece James got sent off like twice in the 10 games he's played. He hasn't even been that good, to be honest with you. Like, you know, that's the thing. Okay, Royal Obsidian, put Gusto left back. Are you happy now? Put Reece James left back. Are you happy now? Right back, Trent over Reece, bro. This is not a conversation in 2024. Maybe 3 years ago we had to have that conversation. Now it's not a convo. Halas, it's you know, long gone, long forgotten. You get me? Speaking of, big up to you, Ilya, though. I appreciate you, regardless, because you're supporting the channel. You're always showing love, so I appreciate that. Guys, we are less than 20 likes away from 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. You have to just close your live chat. So this is you watching us. I just want you to close the live chat, hit the like button right here. See? It's right here, like button. Every single one of you, please do hit the like button right now. Do subscribe to This Is Football if you're yet to do so. The link to Tom's title is also the channel is on the title. Sorry. So make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Let's get to 200 likes at least as we're live. You get me? 200 likes. And then we'll get more, inshallah, when you guys are watching on the replay. So let's talk future Liverpool transfer. The reason why that stat is here's the thing, Ilya, you're a smart individual. You deal with contracts.
When you put someone in 1v1s on the fucking counter-attack against rapid wingers, shock, they're going to kick it past him and run. It is a shit stat.
Yes. McAllister also is the most dribbled past player in the whole league. It's the way we play football, Ilya. That's it. It's the way that we play. Like it's the gung-ho table tennis football type stuff. So constantly you're doing this at Liverpool. Constantly you're doing this. That's why that's not an accurate way to describe it. And also, by the way, Trent has been inverting into midfield a whole lot of times this season. So that doesn't shock me whatsoever. Anyway. This is the future here from City's eyes, as I want to ask you about Liverpool's future. Mo striker or second striker. Olise right wing or Kudus. Diaz goes, left wing maybe Gordon. DM Neves / Fofana. Who the fuck is Fofana? Oh, Aston Villa Fofana.
Monaco.
No, not Aston Villa.
No,
Yusuf
Monaco.
Fofana. Yeah, Yusuf Fofana. Pacho Lukeba. Goalkeeper if Kelleher goes. 5 moves, just examples. Realistic. I'll tell you my 5.
No. I'll be honest with you. I like it, but that is not realistic at all. Let me tell you your realistic 5 in every.
And then you tell me genuinely your thoughts on the future. Diaz, Nunez gone. We bring in Ait Nouri.
Well, it went the moment you said Nunez. You've got to keep Nunez because he's staying.
No. I'm saying it's realistic for us to sell him. So I'm not saying like unrealistic would be like me asking for like something crazy. So
No,
let's just go.
it's not. It's not because we're keeping him. You've got to keep him.
Can I tell you the window first before you shit on it? Thank you. Ait Nouri, Hinch Cape, Ederson, Marcus Thuram, Olise. Done. All realistic.
I'll give you my version of a realistic window then. Pacho. I still don't know what I'd want for this left back role. I'll be honest, I still don't know.
Oh my god, I forgot to ask you. There's something I had on my mind to ask you today. Have you seen that Bologna centre back that everyone wants?
Calafiori.
Calfiore. Have you seen his fucking numbers? Insanity.
Oh, they're mad. They're mad, yeah.
Insanity. Would you take him, by the way? I would take him.
Yeah, why not? Why would I not take him? I don't know. So I'm going to chuck Hinch Capier in for now, just because I don't know an exact name. I haven't done my research yet for an exact name to do the left back role. So Hinch Capier, Pacho.
Give you an exact name, so you're good.
So Hinch Capier, Pacho, Ederson as the DM's a partner, McAllister, and then this is where you'll have a go at me. I'd take him Buemo on the right. I think his numbers, there's so much to work with there, especially if you can get him for a decent price. And a head says we're going to go Somerville, but my heart that still stands by the fact he's one of my favourite players to watch. I'd love Freddie Chiesa if you can get him for cheap on the left. I can't lie. I'd love Freddie Chiesa if you can get him for cheap on the left.
There you are. He's taking Chiesa after two knees exploded. That's what he's taking.
I know. I know he's not going to happen. But because apparently, no, Husam, hear me out. He's apparently only
Chiesa's
like
going to be
mil.
the new Darren Bent, isn't he? We're just going to be look at him every fucking transfer window.
He's worth apparently he's on like 20 mil. I'd take Chiesa for 20 mil to rotate with Gakpo.
Listen,
I love Chiesa.
I get it. I love him too, but before both of his knees exploded, Tom. By the way, why did you say I'd be mad at you?
Was it? I didn't think you'd be on the Mbeumo train. I figured you'd be.
I wouldn't mind Mbeumo. My only problem, if you tell me Mbeumo and Somerville, that's when my head will be hot. That's
no, because I'm not buying. I'm not buying a starting left winger. I'm giving Gakpo.
By the way, the Somerville stuff is not as strong as you think it is. Just so you know, we're not like horny for Somerville, which is what the people are reporting. Do you see? You're on Twitter. No. You see every day. You wake up. There's this fucking new Somerville link. It's not as strong as you think.
Do you want me to be honest? I know that the Edwards and his team really like Chiesa a couple of years back. If they get the chance to buy him for dead cheap, but if they get the chance to buy him for like dirt cheap, I could see it.
I really think we're gonna have a good window. The one thing that's just
I hope we do. I hope we do.
The one thing that shocked me, I think even Tom would agree with this. Usually, at the start, we're kind of really active with at least one player. Like usually, we're actually one of the clubs that makes the earliest signings, low key. Konate we made early 3 years ago. Last year we made McAllister early. Like the year before that we made Nunez early, I believe. We always make like signings like this, like just early signings just directly. And I'm kind of shocked because some players, I'm sat here like, okay, so let's say Ederson goes to play Copa America for Brazil, has a really good competition. Now you have to add 20, 30 million on top of his original already fucking value. What are you waiting for? Type shit.
Again, though, Husam, that is part of the fact that certain players won't want to consider transfers before tournaments. They want to keep their head on the tournaments. Also, the transfer window isn't even fucking open yet.
Like, Tom, don't do that. We know we can make transfers.
No.
We signed Fabinho a day after the UCL final. It was fucking closed.
Yes. But my whole point is, back in those times, there was stability at the club. Not that the club is unstable now, but we have just went through a massive major overhaul in the club's management. Back then, it was you knew you had Jurgen Klopp. Now we've got Arne Slot coming in with his team and his staff. That it's going to take a little bit longer this window, I think. I reckon you'll see a return to form later on down the line, but at least for this initial window, it will take a little bit longer than people think, and I'm not bothered about that. I'm really not, as long as we just get the business done. I'm not bothered if it takes us, if we get it boxed off within all of June or fucking deadline day becomes a mad day where we get
No, we
two
won't
of
sign
the
anyone
key
in June,
signings on
Tom.
the last
They'll
day.
be either at the Euros or the Copa America.
I mean, signing players again. Not all the players that we're linked with are going to these tournaments.
I mean, like Ait Nouri, you could probably sign now. Do you see Ait Nouri? You see how my taste in footballers is 100 times better than yours. You see how my taste in footballers is 100 times better than yours. Ait Nouri, baller, brother.
Though. It's not though. Ait Nouri's good. I don't want to sign another player like Ait Nouri when I've got two left backs who already are that. I want something a little bit different that can arguably free up Trent. Because did you watch Trent for England against fucking Bosnia or whoever they played yesterday? Did you watch that man cook? Did you watch that man get man of the match? Just operating with a bit of a free rein in midfield and at right back. If I can offer him coverage from left back to do that, and then all of a sudden I get one of the best deep line playmakers in the world, arguably, operating with complete freedom, you best believe I want to do that. You best believe I want to do that. I'll sacrifice an attacking left back to get Trent into the positions where he can be most impactful in the game. I'll be honest. Trent being more impactful on the game is bigger than any left back could be. Plus, I get more defensive solidity, and you know how big I am on that. So, yeah.
Tell me right now, fucking five signings.
I still want to sell you on Chiesa. I still want to sell you on Chiesa. 20 mil. You're telling me you'd say no to Chiesa for 20 mil.
Tell me.
You're telling me.
No, sell him to me first before you tell me the price. Sell him.
Straight away, you've got a winger who is the complete opposite of what Diaz is. You worry about finishing with Diaz, Chiesa Berry's chances. He's clinical. He's stepped up in big moments. He knows how to turn up. He's won trophies. He's dynamic. He perfectly complements what Gakpo gives you. What Gakpo doesn't have, Chiesa has. What Chiesa doesn't have, Gakpo has. You get a really good dynamic on that left-hand side. And he's 20 million. You're telling me you wouldn't take a gamble on that for 20 million?
Tom,
I can see you. I can see the cogs in your head. You're sitting there going, I'd look to Chiesa for 20. Where you can manage minutes. You don't need to start him every game. You can start Gakpo most weeks. You want to save Chiesa for the big moments? You save Chiesa for the big moments. You save Chiesa for 20 minutes off the bench or to start against the teams where you need a clinical guy there. You're telling me you wouldn't debate Chiesa for 20? What even is his injury history looking like? There it is. Thank you. Yes. So the knee exploded then.
That's page 2. Let's go page 1. Yeah. Let's go page 1.
No. That was when the knee exploded.
But the other fucking knee exploded, Tom. That's 500 days off of football, Tom. That's why he's worth 20 million to begin with, brother. You get me? And that's, by the way, that's beside all the other little, 15, 17 days here and there, by the way. I mean, just this season, 7. Okay, let's do quick math. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 17, 28. 38. 38 plus 7. That's 45 days. It's missed 45 days with injuries just this fucking year, bro.
I don't care. I'd take that gamble. I'm a betting man. I'd take that gamble. I'd take that gamble on Chiesa.
How do you say
I
that?
like
what
Chiesa
are
too
you
much.
selling? Tell me. What's his
I'm
numbers
seeing
like
a guy
anyway this year?
who this year wasn't as great a year. I don't think. I think he got like
There you are.
11 or
11
12
GA. Tom,
or
11 fucking GA in 33 games. I'd sell you on Chiesa.
I'm
Can you stop, Tom?
I'm looking at the guy before the knee injury. I'm looking at the guy before the knee injury, man. I still
Yeah, but
I
we're
have
gonna
too
buy
much
him
love
with
for
the
the
knee
guy I was
injury, not
looking before that
before.
knee injury.
Yeah, but we're gonna buy
I
him
have too
with
much
the
love for that
knee.
guy. I have too much love for that guy, man. I can't
Tom,
help
we're
it. I can't
buying
help
him
it.
with the knee injury, not
I know it's
without.
not smart. I know it's not smart. If you want me to give you a smart signing, it's not Chiesa. But my heart is telling me it could be 15, 20 mil.
Why are you in love
Managed
with a
minutes
Juventus
off the
player?
left.
Even his internet doesn't agree with him, by the way. It's definitely not me.
I can't help. I just like Chiesa. I like them at Fiorentina. I like them at Juve. I like banging Euros and his knee went. There's still too much
Tom,
love
he
in my
missed
heart for Chiesa.
45 days this season alone. This is without Premier League intensity. You know, an Ipswich player tackling the fuck out of him. This is just fucking Serie A. You get me? This is Serie A right here, Tom. I swear, have some shame. Have some shame. And by the way, you know, Leighton asked a fantastic question, Tom. Why is he 20 million? Exactly, Aaron. Might as well sign Dybala since this is 2017 window in Tom's mind.
He's 20 million because he doesn't want to sign a new deal at Juve.
You know that's not the truth, Tom.
But
you're
that's what the fucking
genuinely one of the biggest liars.
that's what the fucking article says.
Oh, he doesn't want to sign a contract. You know that's not the fucking the reason why he's 20 million, Tom. There's players who don't want to sign contracts.
What is it?
Chiesa or Olise, Tom?
I literally read it this morning. Fuck's sake.
Tom, Chiesa or Olise? Okay, Chiesa or Kudus?
Kudus.
The fuck are we arguing then?
Because none of them play on the fucking left.
I take Chiesa over Somerville, but that's the only one that we're linked with that I take Chiesa over him.
You don't like Somerville?
At all. He's fucking shit.
Really?
Have you seen who his goals has come against? Also, have you ever looked at Adel Tarap's numbers in the championship?
Yeah, but then I could just say, have you looked at fucking Ollie Watkins' numbers and Jared Bowen numbers? The players who've been successful in the championship that survived in the Prem. Like, I just see a player there who
is Diaz 2.0. Tell the people the reality.
He's not though because Diaz would never score.
Yeah, like Diaz wouldn't score a hat trick against Rotherham, who's 24th in the championship. Okay, bro.
Brother, Luis Diaz had 10 chances against Luton this season and scored 1. Luton
you know
are a champion.
You know how many goals Somerville has against Ipswich and Leicester and Southampton?
Probably none, I assume. He might have 1.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Have you ever went into detailed statistical analysis of Somerville?
Right. Let's bear in mind here that you're comparing him against the top teams in that division. If I was to continue that trend to here, I am not starting Crescencio Somerville against fucking Man City. I'll keep it real. No. I'm not starting him against Man City. So the fact he hasn't scored.
So you're buying a player that you already don't trust to start a big game. Wow.
Because I've got the player that I want there anyway.
There you are.
There are very few. I'll tell you this right now, Husam. Yes, exactly. You can do it in that stupid voice, but I'm right. I was right when I said it, and I'm right now. Gakpo on the left is the future for Liverpool. Gakpo on the left is the future for Liverpool, people. Get with it or get gone.
Why are you speaking like you're Arne Slot and you're going to play him left wing and fuck the rest of us type shit? You're not Slot. You don't get to make that decision.
Gakpo plays on the left. Gakpo plays on the left.
Okay, Arnie, what else do you want to do? Tell me.
Soboslai is probably going to be the 10. I've got a really weird feel now that we might not sign a left wing and then Elliot gets chucked out on the left, you know.
I really think we're actually going
I've
to
got
have
a
a good
really
window.
weird feel that might happen.
I feel good about this window.
I hope we do.
But
I hope we
like,
do.
at the end,
But I don't think it's going to be
but it's
attacking
based on
focused.
trusting one guy and one guy only, and that's Michael Edwards. That's where my trust is.
100%. I don't think it's going to be an attacking centric window like people think. I wouldn't be shocked if you see us buy a right winger, like an Mbuemo, for example. And then we basically.
By the way, the
keep
Mbuemo
Carvalho
links
to
is
be-
not real. The Mbuemo links is more on the player's side, Tom.
I
French
don't
newspaper,
care.
all that type of shit. He's basically telling the
don't
whole
care.
world,
Let
I
a
want
man
to make a
dream.
move to a big club, essentially. That's what he's doing.
Let a man dream, Husam. But I think we buy
Your
one
dream
attacker.
is Mbuemo? What the fuck kind of shit dream is that? Dream is Mbuemo. Other people dream of like
it's a
Messi,
realistic.
Mbappe.
It's a realistic dream, Husam. It's not
Yeah,
the
the whole point
actual
of a dream
dream,
is
obviously.
the whole point of a dream is it not being realistic. That's why it's called a fucking dream, Tom.
I mean,
Dream is like Rodrigo, not Mbuemo.
Right, hold on, let me stress. Arman. I'm going to talk to you now. Yes, Harvey Elliott has played midfield for us this season. But Arnie Slot doesn't play with central midfielders. He plays with 2 defensive midfielders and a 10. So Elliott either plays in the 10 or he gets chucked on the wing. And I'll be completely honest with you. As much as I like Harvey Elliott, Dominic Szoboszlai is going to be ahead of him in the pecking order in that 10. At least to start the season. So yes, Elliott might well be chucked out on the left. As much as I don't like it, as much as I think he should play in the middle, and he should get more opportunities, that's most likely what's going to happen. Anyway, back to the point.
Your dream is Mbuemo. That's the fucking point.
No. Again. Look, it's a realistic one. I was gonna say I wouldn't be shocked if there wasn't much doing in the attacking. As long I want us to fix the defense in the midfield. If don't get me wrong, I it's gonna sound horrible. This I would belatedly accept the attack being the position that we don't buy if I have to accept one not being bought in. Still get rid of Diaz. I'll go into the season and attack it down. I don't care. But if push came to shove, and I had to select one area of the pitch to not buy in, I'd say the attack. If you can fully fix my defense and fully fix my midfield, I'm doing that before I touch the attack.
Pearce. That's why you're not Michael Edwards. That's why you're inconsistent on your channel, because you waffle. Oh shit! I tune in and see the dynamic duo back again. Tom, I thought you were on tour with Eminem, pal. Welcome back. How you like the new UCL format?
I think it's really good. I think it's the thing that'll fix the Champions League group stages.
Give the guy a response. He just spent 35 South African rand watching you all the way from the other side of the world, and all you do is this. Like you're fucking Thiago Alcantara from 2 years ago.
I just have.
Fuck is this? Respect the super chat. He spent his hard-earned money.
I've just given a response. He's not here.
No, he's asking your opinion on the new Champions League format. Give him your fucking opinion, Tom.
Yes, I just gave him it. I think it's a very good change, and I think it'll make the group stages exciting again because of the way the season works and the fact that you're going to have lots of good matchups at the start rather than fucking Tuesday night where the biggest game's fucking Arsenal versus Lens. You're going to have good games every week. It's what the Champions League's about.
Frank is my guy, man. Frank is my guy. We had to get him a response. There, you had 35 rand worth of a response there. Forget Chiesa, Tom. Just get a girlfriend called Chiesa. Listen, on that note, on that bombshell right there, we're going to end the stream on that bombshell right there. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please do make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Tom Little's channel is in the title. Tomorrow, inshallah, daily transfer news will be after Straight Facts. So I'm going to run that stream at 6 p.m. Yeah, if start at 4, probably 5:30, something like that. We will run that daily transfer news stream. Big up to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us on yet another stream. We will be redirecting to Footy Judge Mo. Hamza's on the panel. So I want you guys to spam something for me. This is what I want you to all spam.
115. 115.
Make sure you write Hamza first.
115.
Hamza 115 right now in his chat. Because City are fighting the Premier League. You get me? So spam Hamza 115 in his chat right here, right now. Listen to Pep Guardiola. You get me? Copy paste this comment. I'll be in his chat writing the same exact thing. Love to Tom Little. His channel's in the title. Make sure to go subscribe despite him yawning and lagging. Love you all, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Toodles.